Hey, Mike. How are you?
How you doing?
Good, good. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah,
Appreciate
for
it.
sure.
So, tell me what your question is about cybersecurity. How can I help you?
So I'm Michael Gonzalez. I'm the founder of FitTea. We're on the East Coast. We're primarily an online business, and my question is, how's a company that's primarily in social media protect themselves from hackers?
It's a fantastic question. And just tell me something real quick. So, how many employees do you have?
A little over 65.
Okay, so you've got 65 employees, and those employees are, so you're definitely online, social media, totally get that. Those 65 employees, are they remote? Are they working in your office?
Both.
Okay, so you got a hybrid model. And have you had any cybersecurity or have you had any plan in place up until now?
We have some procedures, and I wouldn't say it's the best, but it's definitely not as novice as most companies, I would believe.
Got it, got it. So, it's interesting because companies like yours, as you evolve and you go through different stages of growth, it's like cybersecurity changes along the way and the mindset changes. Now you're at a size where it's really important. Compliance is a big deal. You're involved in social media, you're online. There's a lot of things coming at you from a lot of different directions. The mindset to me is the first place that you would start. And I think the fact that you're focusing on it is exactly the right mindset. So for you, you want to step back and you want to actually assess. And that's really the first step for you. Assess every single angle of your cybersecurity posture. And what that means is look at it like a perimeter. So look at it from every angle. Look at it from operational risk. Look at it from the point of educating your end users or your employees, I should say. And once you kind of take that approach, you find out where the holes are in the bucket. So you may need to do vulnerability assessments, penetration testing, see where in the infrastructure you've got some just wide open holes, if they even exist. At the same time, you definitely want to train the employees. You definitely want to make sure that they understand how important their role is in cybersecurity. I understand you're online, but really we're talking about the cybersecurity. You're talking about the security of your infrastructure, of your core, your base. And so you have the office side, which you really have to pay attention to, but then you have to include in the risk assessment, what do you do about the work at home users? What do you do about the hybrid users? Are they using your computers? Are they using their own computers? Are those things secure? So it's like a zoom out and take the mindset of where am I today? Where do I want to go? And match your budget up to that. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
So have you had that type of conversation with anybody yet?
Yeah, so we've interviewed companies in the past. We've had breaches in the past. That's why we have some procedures in the company. It's definitely aged, I would say. They were implemented probably 2016, 2017, and obviously time has moved on, and there are new exploits. So it's definitely something we're interested in looking into again.
Yeah, it's so interesting because it's funny, in cybersecurity, 2016 is ages ago,
Mm-hmm.
It's like you turn on the news, you see there's constant breaches, and it's everybody. It doesn't matter how big or how small. So, look, your customers, like anybody else, everybody's customers expect that you're going to be doing the right thing, that you're going to be protecting, their data by protecting your own data. And it just goes back to that mindset. So you're definitely thinking the right thing, which is where am I right now, and what do I need to do to find out how to get to a place that's more secure. You're never going to be 100%. So if you can get to the place where you're most secure, reduce the risk as much as you can. That's really the most you can do, and that's what most insurance companies want to see too. Your insurance company at some point is going to send you a questionnaire when it comes time for renewal, and they're going to say, well, do you have a long list of things? You want to be able to say yes, and be proactive about it. So that's really the mindset that you should have, and it sounds like you do.
What is the most basic rudimentary tactic that's happening to business that business owners are probably not noticing?
The most common, right? So the most
Yeah,
basic
the most common,
is
basically. Yeah.
Yep, it's called social engineering. And what that basically is, these people are very intelligent, and they know that us as human beings that we tend to get lazy, we tend to get complacent, or we're in a hurry and we're careless. So they take advantage of that, and that's what happens when we get those emails. Maybe you get an email that says Microsoft is sending you an email asking you to reset your password. Well, you figure, oh, it's Microsoft, the logo looks like Microsoft, so yeah, let me click on it and reset my password. Well, what you're really doing is clicking on a link that takes you into this whole other world of cybersecurity risk, and has nothing to do with Microsoft. And this is the simplicity of it. The fact that the person who opened it didn't notice that the sender was like Microsoft 12345. That's not Microsoft. And so it's so simple, but nobody pays attention to it. Nobody looks at it. And that's where the training and that's where the education comes in. But that's like 94% of the breaches that are happening, they're happening because of that, social engineering. And it's so easy, just educate your employees on a regular basis. You can't do it just once, you gotta do it over and over and over and over. And if you do that, you're probably gonna decrease the risks or the chances of having a breach like exponentially. And that's what it comes down to. It's that simple.
Okay, amazing.
Did I answer your question?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Answer all your questions. Listen, thank you so much for calling in, and really have an awesome day.
Thank you, you too.
Okay, thanks. If you want to find out more about how we can help you with your IT, with your technology, with your cybersecurity, click the link down below, schedule a free consultation. We'd love to speak with you.